we're going to do the independent project for Access. It's 2.5. So I have it open, I've saved it. I'm going to click on Enable Content. And the first thing it says to do in step 4 is to create a new table. So I gotta go to Create, and I gotta do a table. I'm gonna do it in Design View. So I'm gonna switch over here. I'm gonna click on Design. It's asking me what to save it as. I'm gonna save it as Owner. So click OK, and now I'm gonna add the field. So my first field is Owner ID. The data type is short text. Description, unique, owner ID, field size is 4. Okay, my next one is going to be owner last name. My data type is short text. Last name is the description. Oops. And the field size is going to be 20. My next field is owner first name, short text, first name, and the field size for that one is also 20. I'm going to add address, it's short text, street address is the description, field size 40, city, short text, no description, but field size of 20, state, short text, field size of 2, zip, short text, zip code is the description, and that's going to have a field size of 5. And then last is phone, contact phone number, and my field size for that one is going to be 10. So I pretty much set up all of the stuff that they asked as the fields. Owner ID already has the key next to it, so I'm done with step 4. I'm gonna on to step 5. It says create an input mask, so I'm gonna select the phone field and go to input mask, and I'm gonna click on this. Nope, I need to save it, yes. And so the input mask, I'm gonna look for phone number. I'm looking for next. I'm going to keep going until it says without the symbols like this, and then finish. And then I'm going to save the table. And then it says create and test a field validation rule. So I'm going to click on owner ID. And it says as a validation rule, so down here at the bottom in the properties under validation rule, I'm going to type in like oops, and I put a space there. So like quotation marks, 4-pound symbols, quotation mark. The validation text, it's going to say you must enter a 4-digit owner ID, and that's step 6, letter C. So I'm going to save the table, and then it says to switch to datasheet view, and I'm going to test the rule. So under owner ID, I'm going to type 11 and then try to move, and it tells me nope, I can't do that. So click OK. I'm going to try typing 2 more and then go, and it worked. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this record, and I'm moving on to step number 7, and it says to enter the records that are there. So I have to type in owner last name Smith, Albert, 11 Lakewood Drive, Abilene, Texas, 79601, 325, 614, 9333, and then 011, Weston Mark, 2601, Such Road, Abilene, Texas. Oops. Abilene, Texas, 79606, 325, 555, 1112. So I've typed everything in. It says in step 8 to save and close the table. So save and close. Right now there's no field in common between these two tables. So in order for me to link them, I have to create a field that's special. So I'm going to go to the pets table. I'm going to open it in design view, and I'm going to add the foreign key below details. So I'm going to type in field name FK owner ID, and short text must match an owner ID in the owner table, and the field size is going to be 4, and then I'm going to save and close. So now I'm going to create a one-to-many relationship. So I'm going to go to create, database tools. I'm going to do relationships, and I'm going to choose both tables. And add both. Oops, not owner 2 times. So no, I'm not going to save it. I'm going to do this again. Relationships, add owner, add pets. And I'm going to drag from owner ID, close this, drag owner ID from the owner table, cross it over the owner ID. So this is going to be my relationship, enforce referential integrity, and cascade update related fields, and then go ahead and click create. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna go into the pets table, and in the owner ID for 100, I'm gonna type in 0100. For 3, I'm gonna type in 0103, and for pet ID 12, it says in step number 11 to type in 0100. And then finally pet 14, it says to type in 0104. And then I'm going to close this. And now I'm going to go to the owner table, and now it tells me if I click the plus sign which pets they have adopted. So for 100 you should see 2 animals. And we are done. So we can close this, we can close this, and then we can close the table, and we can close the database, and we can submit.